What's going on? This is Q Dizzle 82. Tonight I'm doing a character overview on Lobo. Lobo, he's one of my favorite villains. I really get a kick out of him, out of his comedy side and his black side. I mean, Lobo, like maybe I think when I was probably like maybe 13, 12, maybe even. I read about him in a Superman comic, and it was these two guys that challenged him to suits to take him on, and Lobo being who he is, he took the challenge. And I can remember reading this, and I was like, okay, this is like every other Superman comic. Time they meet, Superman's gonna kick the crap out of him and whatnot. So I wasn't really too excited about it. But you know, reading the comic, I'm going on page by page, and I got a real surprise because Superman actually got his ass kicked. And from that day on, I really seen and figured out for myself, which probably a lot of other people have. And if you have just agreement of what I'm finna say, just leave a comment. Well, anyway, to me, Superman's scared of Lobo. I didn't fight Lobo. I would love to see Lobo fight Doomsday because that'll be a good fight. I think Lobo might win that. Actually, I think Lobo will kick Doomsday ass. If you disagree with that, leave a comment. I think Lobo could possibly kick the Hulk's ass. If you disagree with that, leave a comment. Okay. Killed people on this planet with a plague. And I think he was in school when he did it. He claimed it was a science project. He got for it too. Since then, he's traveled galaxies, collected bounties. He's a bounty hunter, as you already know, probably. Lobo, he's a real one of a kind psychopath. He's like a doomsday. Rolled into one, if you want to say it like that. His superhuman strength, he's very strong, and it varies from like rider to rider. He's shown enough strength to knock out Supes without like effort at all. But sometimes he's able to pick up a car. Lobo was shown to be on par with Supes in strength. He can lift effortlessly. He can lift far more than 100 tons in the comic book world. That's really big. He's shown strong enough to destroy planets. He has superhuman stamina. I mean, he never gets tired. Or he cannot tire, I think. He's immortal. He can't die because heaven or hell, they don't want him. He doesn't age, and he can't get a disease. And heaven or hell doesn't want him. We'll say it again. That's crazy. He's some kind of psychopathic badass if hell doesn't want you. I mean, heaven will reject you. They reject a lot of people. But hell, they take anybody. So, you know, you gotta be crazy. It varies with different writers sometimes, but he's invulnerable. But sometimes, like in certain comics, he can get scratched or penetrated by bullets. He doesn't need to eat. He doesn't need water, air. He doesn't need to sleep. He can survive in space, and even in space, for some reason, he can smoke a cigar. I don't know. It's like he got some kind of crazy aura or something, but he can smoke a cigar in space. He can regenerate his body. He has like a really fast healing factor. I think it's like double Wolverines, maybe triple. He can regenerate his body out of a pool of his own blood. Uh, his cells they recycle like instantly. They're really fast. He's a genius too, and he doesn't look like one, but he's a really smart guy. He's on the genius level in intellect. Uh, he's a tracker. He can track anything. Like he can track anybody like across the universe. He's real good, and he can speak over 7,000 different languages from across the galaxy. 7,897 to be exact. And for some strange reason, he has a fondness for space dolphins, which sometimes affect his judgment. That's kind of weird. And sometimes you can. That's like one of his weaknesses. Is sometimes he can be prone to fall subject to gas attack. And he has a space hog. That's like his paraphernalia. He like his weapons. He has hook chains, various guns, frag grenades, blades. I mean, anything he can get his hands on is a weapon. Kind of guy. He's 7'6". He's 1,600 pounds. His eyes are red and his hair is black. He kind of looks like a Kiss guy, some rock and roller dudes. He's a bounty hunter, contract killer. And ever since he was a baby, he had like this savagery about himself, and he always had superhuman strength. He was on this planet because he didn't want anybody else. He didn't want any other beings like him around. He wanted to be like the only one, and he found out about another person, another person from his planet, being or whatever you want to call it. It was his teacher, and he found her, and he had to actually defend her from some guys. I think it was like a part of one of his contracts, but he ended up killing her, breaking her neck anyway. But I think Lobo is like one of the best villains out there, and I see DC really doesn't use him as much as they should, because like I know for sure he'd kick Black Adam's ass. He'd kick anybody's ass in DC. And Marvel, that would be like, I would love to see that. I would love to see him fight Thor. Just drop so at Lobo, he'll probably lose his confidence, and Lobo probably kick his ass easy. But if anybody has any comments to leave on this, and especially about him fighting some of the DC villains and heroes, leave a comment. This is Q82 for show. Q Dizzle 82, as you know me. Sign off.